Hey, it's the Trigger, Rich Bontrager. Welcome back for another Daytime Live, 2 p.m. with Trigger from How to Rock the Stage. Here to help you learn how to shine on camera, shine on stage, and of course, elevate your brand authority. That's what it's all about. You are a speaker, you are a leader, you are an influencer, and you have something to say. It's a brand. It's the ability to leverage your knowledge, your insights. You have a unique expertise. No matter what field you're in, you have something to give back and share. And I help you do that in creative, fun, media savvy ways. Great to be back here today. And I'm going to share a little bit about how to maybe level up the different levels of that brand authority. There's 7 different levels. And I am sharing some of this from my weekend on the road down in Dallas, one of the all-time great speakers, influencers. He's won more speaking awards than anybody else. I'm talking about Jim Cathcart was there with us down in Dallas. Jim shared some amazing things that coincide with what I coach, what I teach. And one particular area was he had these 7 levels or stages of brand. I've worked on a little bit myself, added some of my own twists and tips into this, but it really does make sense. And it doesn't matter where you're at in the journey of elevating you, your brand, your media levels. It doesn't matter where you're at. It's about where you're going. Where do you want to be? So this is partly a tool to help you evaluate where you're at, where you want to be. I posted this out on social media today. You'll find it on Facebook, LinkedIn, and other places. But I wanted to share this with you so you could actually maybe better understand and see where you're at. So we're going to start at the bottom. We're not going to start at the top. That makes no sense to start at the top. But we're going to start at the bottom to see where you're at. And level 1 or level 7, because level 7 is at the bottom, you're going to shoot for number 1, is about competence. You're competent. You have amazing things that you can do, you can say, you can speak on. You fully understand who and what you are. You have enough to get out there and begin your great adventure. In fact, I just got off a coaching call a little while ago, and this is exactly where one of the individuals is at. They have a wide range of information, amazing stories and information. They are competent, and they are an expert in their own area. What they don't have is the confidence. They don't have the idea of how they're going to get from knowing this to presenting this to sharing this to helping people elevate and grow and get something out of their vast knowledge. Maybe you're there. Maybe you're at the point of, I am competent. I have so much amazing, great stuff. And then you look in the mirror and you realize, hey, Trigger, I could use some help putting this all together so it makes sense and has the impact and my brand authority grows. That's a great place to start. Many people are there. They have a book idea, a podcast idea. They have a Twitter idea. They have all these ideas, but they don't know how to channel it. Competence, level 7. Maybe you're there right now and you're wrestling with how to better do this. The level 6 is more of an excellence level now. You have risen up, you're leading and growing, and people are recognizing you have something more there. You're maybe getting a little bit more savvy in how you present some of these stories you have. You've got several go-to stories. That's a big part of being a public speaker. I have several go-to stories, and I can have them work in almost any settings because I know these stories inside out. The competence level has grown, and so as the confidence level has grown. You've got a little swagger, you've got a little extra juice now to present what you know, and the plan is solidified. Now you have something you know, hey, it makes a difference. I've heard it. I've seen it. I've kind of tasted what there is now, and my excellence, it feels good now to step on stage. I'm not quite so nervous when they introduce me and things like that. This is where you begin thinking about your podcast. You begin thinking about things that elevate the media brand. Now, number 5 on the list is going to be mastery. Mastery is a great place. Now you are seen as an expert in your field, separate from other people. You have pulled away from the crowd, and people now literally know if I have a problem, if I have a question, if I want to grow in this area, I've got to contact you. You want to get to this point. This is where the fun really begins to take off. Because here's where you get more offers, more opportunities to speak. People want a master. They want someone that knows their expertise inside and out. check yourself. Where are you at right now? Just those first 3 levels. Are you a competent? You're putting them all. You got great ideas, but you don't know what to do. Have you grown to the excellence level, or have you stepping into mastery, where all of a sudden you walk into a room and you know someone's going to come up to you and say, I need to talk to you. I've heard about you. I've read about you. I've seen your videos. And now you have this magnetic pull of mastery that begins to bring people toward you. Where are you at? So those first 3 levels, because now you want to talk about where you want to go next. And again, there's no right or wrong answers. Everyone's got their own ability, their own skills, but where do you want to go? And then how do you get there? Leading authority. This is where a lot of people I work with are trying to get to. They want to be seen that leading authority within their expertise realm. You're a car mechanic, okay? There's lots of car mechanics. Maybe you work on old classic cars. There's a lot of people that work on old classic cars. But maybe you work on restoration of the real authentic parts. Oh, wow. Now you're a leading authority, because that's not easy. So what makes you a leading authority? What has that unique slice of the pie that you take a little bit higher than other people? People love hearing and knowing the leading authority side of things. You're recognized as being that leader within your industry at that higher level than even a mastery. You are now recognized. Again, you will get paid a little bit more for your keynote speakers. You will have higher level guests for your podcast and for your webinars. You are now seen as that next tier person of you are a leading authority. When you speak, like the old TV commercial, I'm going to date myself, but when E.F. Hutton spoke, the room went silent. Right now, you could be one of those leading authorities like that. When you speak, you know you have a captivating audience, and they will listen to every word coming out of you, and they will take it and act upon it. That's the 6th level, or the 4th level. Then you get into the celebrity. Now all of a sudden you're into level 3. Level 3 is you are a bit of a celebrity. You have a little bit of mojo going for you. Tony Robbins is beyond this, but Tony Robbins was at celebrity status for a while. Tony Robbins he was going up, and people began to recognize his name. He went from being the 2nd or 3rd speaker on stage. He was one of those introductory speakers. He was the top bill. The celebrity status. Now you have that massive following. Your TikTok is blowing up. Your Instagram, you have thousands of followers. Your LinkedIn is tens of thousands. Your Facebook is already booked out. You can't get any more. I was with people like that this weekend. They can't take any more friends on Facebook. So they either have to delete and add you in, or they have to go make another Facebook account. That's the space where you get into now that you're the celebrity. There's a little bit more. When you go out and people see you at a conference, they want a selfie with you. They want to be able to hashtag you and know that you're the guy or gal that they're working with. And it's a great place to be. Number 2 is you are a star. The star, you are easily recognized in your field, but even beyond your field. Now it's just not about what you know. It's about also who you are. There is the entertainment piece that comes into this now. There's the personality side that comes into this. And it moves you into that stardom of, wow, top bill, traveling the world now. When it comes to PodFest or other major events, you know the phone is going to ring. You're going to be there every year, and that's how it works. You start getting awards from the National Speakers Association and other outlets. You are recognized. You're in publications. They will do in-depth interviews. That's now the star level. They'll roll out the red carpet. They will have you be there at unveiling of some big event. It doesn't have anything to do with your industry, but they want you there because you're now that influencer thought leader that's risen to stardom. And finally, you're the rock star. Going to go back to talking about Jim Cathcart for a second, because he really inspired this and laid some of this out over the weekend. But Jim Cathcart has won every speaking award there is in the world. He's a master, and he was called that when he was overseas in some of the Asian countries he spoke. He was considered, as he said, like a god. There's a level now of massive hotel rooms. You have limousines, entourage. You have everything you want before you know you want it, and they level you up that way. You are literally the rock star. You can fill auditoriums and football stadiums. You can fill the arenas in a way that you know that crowd is not just going to listen, they're going to buy your products, they're going to sign up for your courses, and they're going to come back and listen to you again. Your global reach and impact is taken off to a whole new level. That's what Tony Robbins is right now. That's where Jim Cathcart is at right now. That's where other leaders, speakers, influences are at right now. Now, as I share all that, the question really comes down to this. Where do you want to be? There is no right or wrong. This is about your goals, your aspirations, and dreams. Right now, I believe I'm a leading authority. I believe I fall right in that number 4 level right now, personally. And I'm not just me saying that. That's the feedback I've gotten from other people. The phone is ringing more. The contacts are ringing more. I'm being asked to speak in more areas. So upon self-reflection, that's where I kind of fall right now. Where do you fall? Question number 1 of the day is, where do you fall out of the 7? And then sit back, take a deep breath, and say, where do you want to go? Do you really want to be on the global stage? Do you really want to be a Tony Robbins? Because with all these areas as well, there's a negative side. You cannot escape. You are recorded all the time on every stage. And if you, whoops, wrong thing, it's going to stick for a long time. It will affect your brand, your sales, your marketing. And also the traveling is absolutely horrendous when you get to that rock star level as well. Even at the star level, they begin to pick up. How many weekends do you want to be gone from your family? How many speaking engagements can you really pull up before you flame out? Everyone's got their own level of this. Everyone's got their own ability to take and pick up those challenges. Where do you want to be? There is no right or wrong answers as you look at these 7 levels of brand authority. But as you grow and grow, more and more will be expected of you, required of you, and it will push you to go to even further and further levels. Coming up in 2023, I'm going to launch my first mastermind ever. I am excited to be doing the mastermind, but that mastermind takes you a little bit higher from leading authority. It's going to push a little bit for me and those I work with. I'm looking forward to the next level. Again, you have to decide what you're looking for. Got any questions on all this? I'd love to hear from you. Always rich@richbontrager.net. You can email me directly. I still get my own email. I still read it all personally, and I reply personally. That's one of those personal values that I want to connect with you as you go through some of these 2 p.m. live events or any of my shows, any of my training. I want you to know you're getting directly to me. Speaking about my show coming up tonight, we have a great show at 7 o'clock Eastern time. How to Rock the Stage is coming up tonight, and we are going to have Kim Brundage on the stage tonight. Speaking about media branding, she is an award-winning photographer that works on brand photography, that headshot, that action shot, all the different things that help make you stand out just by a click of the button. They see your image, and they know that's someone I got to get to know. Join us tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time. The link is on social media, or again, if you need the link, just simply go back to me and email rich@richbontrager or visit rockthestagemedia.com. That's going to do it for today. Where are you at in those 7 levels? I hope to hear from you. Make a comment on whatever platform, as we stream multiple levels here today. Make a comment. Love to hear from you and better help you level up as well. We'll see you tomorrow back for more 2 p.m. live with the Trigger from How to Rock the Stage.